I don't know what happened. Okay, the elephant also has no knockback. Look at it. There's no knockback. You hit it, there's no recoil animation.
Another demon falls! We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite.
It's wasting my time.
You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Alright, well I actually want to keep fighting, but I guess I'm gonna waste my time with talking to people. Did I buy everything?
Well,
Something to sell. Oh, that's right. Okay, I bought everything I want from her. I don't know if I should buy that combat skill from that woman.
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
Sure.
I'll wait out front with the others if you need me. Be careful. I don't trust this situation at all.
Who's that guy?
It is vital that we talk a moment.
Is it?
You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a smart young woman. Smart enough to know that you will get much further as my friend than my foe.
I should say that to you.
You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
If you bid on me, you'll make money. If you bid against me, you'll lose money. It's that simple. What if I think I'm the one who should be directing the events around here? If you're proposing I cheat or throw fights, I refuse.
Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer.
No, you're an idiot.
Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know.
Well, I mean, I killed Gao.
Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
And you're a bunch of criminals.
Come now. We're above calling each other names, aren't we?
Names? You're not gonna be honest about
The
what you are?
Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
Yeah, good luck with that. You realize that I'm the one who eliminated Gao the Greater. You want to be a pirate backing slave trader with an arrogant dog of a son. You realize that I'm the one who eliminated Gao the Greater.
Did you? An interesting claim. And one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
No, tell me. I honestly don't know. He won't tell me. We don't really care. He's used for sword and food, and I expect the Lao killed someone he shouldn't have. That seems his style. I don't know. He won't tell me.
He has good reason not to tell you about this part of his admittedly spotty past. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena?
No, but I'm not
Public
surprised.
displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Fun. Good times. Nothing I don't already know. I can accept him as he is.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted.
I did beat him in combat.
We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion.
He had a
You
brother?
could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility.
He had a brother?
To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
Or I can kill you. Tell me your offer before I decide
A
anything.
wise position to take in any negotiation. I can respect that. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
It's John Cena! Actually, no, it's the Black Whirlwind.
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
Go on.
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important.
I thought you were gonna kill him. Aren't you gonna kill? You said you were gonna kill him! These people. Hi.
Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
Dude.
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
Well, time to die, Lucky Joe.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail.
Chop chop. Chop chop chop. Chop chop chop.
He fought like a monster for a little guy.
You alright?
Better than I've been in a while. All this best behavior when you're in the city business was wearing on my nerves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all.
What do you mean?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too.
Okay.
The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kylon were there and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then.
Is your brother still fighting?
My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
Why'd you do that? Why did you do that?
Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first. And when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead.
Why'd you kill Kylon instead?
When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
Why didn't you stop him?
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was, convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
That seems like a failure.
Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
And it solved nothing. Kylon truly is a serpent. Don't get a weak video. You can go and it's just a...
You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent.
I don't need you to tell me that, bro.
Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Strong arm. Okay. We leveled up. We got 3,000 bucks. 31 points. I don't know. Is the Crimson Tears good? Maybe I should try it out. Let me maybe try this out if I guess I can go back to the school and try out this stuff against the students. Also, it's not really a fair test because I've already fully upgraded my sword. And so of course it's going to be better than... Wait, no, why are you following me?
I am honored that you have chosen me.
So I already upgraded my sword, so of course the sword is going to be faster than it would be otherwise.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
I'm ready.
What do you need? This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights.
Okay.
These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
We found him just like this.
Yes, you did.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Tiger Lifts the Mountain.
She fights next, does she not? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid.
Alright, we're not gonna
Even
test
the
out.
ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
We're not gonna test out our new swords.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
flashing blades, and deadly grace.
Sure.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades.
That's fine. What about the protective spells? Were they removed as well?
The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters.
Sure, dude.
Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guildmen from outside the arena. They send their apologies.
Apologies?
I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
Right. You sure they won't try something like this again?
You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
As long as it doesn't move. Alright, next fight.
We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the army could devise.
Sure.
Are you ready to show them what you've got?
I guess.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Double sabers.
Alright, so let me just try this double swords. Alright, so it's it's kinda good. It's got much shorter range than the longsword, and it's not really all that much faster, so no, it's not good. Range is actually more important than
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire.
Next fight.
I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. What really catches the crowd, though, is the story of Tiger Lifts the Mountain. They come to see the noble warrior who strides up the rankings like the heroes of legend. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
Sure. Sure, let's do it. Yes, let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
You start in cages? You drop through fire?
The veteran Iron Soldier prepares to face Tiger Lifts the Mountain.
You see how the power attacks don't do anything because it's way too slow.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud! From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
Alright. The crowd loved that fight. I think we can talk about extra silver.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that.
Intimidation? Pay me now so that I don't demand that you up the payments on every fight.
I know you feel like a
Why
rising
doesn't it
star, but
work?
your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division... Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
Why doesn't that work? Alright, next fight.
The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights in the Empire. Ultimately, you can think of it as a test to see if you're ready to face the Ravager.
Come on, let's go.
Your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. You will face the Phoenix Unity style.
What's that? What's so special?
That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle will be memorable.
Are you serious? Why was it banned?
I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not fair for single combat, but it is a fair test of a Master Warrior's abilities.
Alright.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Something something Phoenix.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
Okay. What the? Come on. Sure. Alright. So it's 6 people, sure.
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable. But I've never put much stock in legends. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the Ravager.
Alright, come on.
I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sung Brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planets.
What?
I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to your career. I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all 3 of the Sung Brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to shreds.
Right.
Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. The brothers are ready if you are.
Sure.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
I swear the talking is longer than the fighting.